All right. This video is going to be as short as possible because it's basically just an explanation of the logic behind the trade I took here yesterday. This sell from here, and I closed partials around here. I think I closed everything around here. Can't really remember. Yeah. So I'll be explaining the logic behind this trade in this video. Yes. So we had, of course, judging from GXY, I had a projection that DXY was going to rally up to fill the daily imbalance. So I was expecting GU to do the opposite, which of course means to sell to the downside. Yeah. So this rally up was just a kind of pullback for me. I was expecting price to still sell down, to raise this low and possibly trade down to this one. And to be very honest, I was expecting this sell side liquidity to be taken as well. But as you can see, I think it held. So we'll continue to observe price action from this zone. So very quickly back to this. So when I saw this move yesterday, I saw that sell side liquidity was rated here. Sell side liquidity was taken there, yeah. And when price moves, it's always looking for liquidity, and that statement cannot be overemphasized. So when sell side liquidity has been taken, the next thing price would go and seek for is buy side liquidity. It's as simple as that. Just like how it happened here, we have buy side liquidity here, buy side liquidity, and price went up to tap into those buy side liquidities and took them off. Can you see? We had one here. We had another one here. So price would most definitely read buy side liquidities, yeah, and when it goes the opposite direction to read sell side liquidity. So when it reads sell side liquidity, it also goes to the opposite direction to read buy side liquidity again. Yeah. So that is just like the cycle. Basically, that is the cycle. So if you understand the cycle, you would not be trapped in certain setups. Now I saw so many people trying to sell from this other block, and if you check my post, you will notice that I marked that high as an inducement because I knew that is a trap for newbies that are trading smart money concepts, and so many people sold here. And as you can see, before it eventually pushed up to read that high, there was a reaction. So many people would have actually sold. They probably had more positions as it was selling. Then before you knew it, look at what happened. It took them off before eventually selling off from here. So this is what happened here. Why it sold from here and not here is because when price took sell side liquidity, it had to go and clear buy side liquidity. And from here to here, there was no other buy side liquidity apart from this high here. So why would I be selling at this zone? It doesn't even make any sense to me. And of course, it was in confluence with DXY because I needed DXY to push down a bit before eventually going up. I think let me show you quickly if I can. Yeah, so DXY was actually around here. That's yesterday, and I was expecting it to push down a little bit into this. We had a breaker block here, and we also have a 5 minutes or thereabout. Yeah, 5 minutes order block around here before eventually pushing up. Yeah, so let me go back to GU. So those were the confluences that I saw, and I knew that this I would not hold. So I didn't fall trap of this. I didn't fall into this trap. So I mark this as an inducement into this POI. So whenever you find a buy side liquidity, you look for your nearest POI where price would likely be mitigated off before going your direction. So this was the POI I saw. I saw this 15 minutes. There was an order block here. And when I went to 5 minutes, I think. When I went to 5 minutes, I think I saw an order flow, kind of a lower time frame. Let me go to 3 minutes again. An order flow. And when I mean order flow, it simply means that we already have a kind of supply chain forming already. And this is what I mean by that. Look at this last bullish candle here before the sell that took out this flow. So price went back upwards to fill that what. Of course, there was also a gap there, and price went back up to mitigate that order block. So there was a chain already forming around here. So I knew that this one was a valid zone to sell from. So I marked out the last two candles on these 3 minutes. Remember I told you that order block is the last two successive candles or consecutive candles before the down close candle. So I marked out these two candles, which was also in conference with the 15 minutes order block, I guess. Yeah, 15 minutes order block. Yeah, as you can see. So that was why I marked, and I waited for price to tap in. And there was one other conference I actually saw on it is what was it called? Oh, what's wrong? Wow. Okay. So it's called pivot level. I will explain this in my subsequent class here. I saw a pivot level, a wicked pivot level around here, which is this yellow line here. See the way price tapped into that level and sold off. So this is another confluence that I saw yesterday that made me sell from here. And why I put my take profit here is something that is a model that I don't think I can explain in this video, but I'll just quickly see if I can do something on it. And there's what we call market maker sell model in ICT. And most times when it forms, like it plays out like 90 to 80% of the time. And what is it? Now look at this range, from this range to this range. From this range to this range. So that is the range that we're looking at. Yeah, so look at this point here. The starting point of that range is this. Now NCT calls it the original consolidation, because as you can see, it was ranging here. So when price ranges there at a certain zone, most times maybe from an old low or something. So when price comes there, it ranges and expands. Can you see when it ranged, it expands? It expanded rather. Sometimes when it expands, it will come back to test that consolidation. But in this case, can you see it did not really, come back? It just expanded, and when it expanded, it gave us an OTE. There is an OTE entry around here, and after that one, it will expand again. Another OTE around here, as you can see. In the last phase is this one here. This is the smart money reversal. I won't really delve much into all of this, but it's just to explain why I took my profit here, and I was kind of certain that price will get to this level before probably reversing. So we add a smart money reversal here, and there are basically two templates that I usually watch out for. And one of them is when I see a breaker block, and as you can see, it was a breaker block that price tapped in here when it's retraced. Can you see this? A breaker block. Can you see that? That's a breaker block. So it is one reversal pattern for smart money, for ICT market maker sell or buy model. So if it is for a bearish scenario, it will be, of course, bearish breaker, and for bullish scenario, it will be bullish breaker. So as you can see, price traded off this for breaker block. So I was kind of certain that this is the model playing out. The original consolidation. We had the distribution here. We also had another distribution here. So when you have this, you have what? Smart money reversal. And when there's smart money reversal here, which is what I already highlighted, the next thing you want to be expecting is exactly what happened here is what will happen here. We also add some kind of distribution here. Can you see that? Another distribution around here. Another distribution around here. Can you see that? Same thing that happened here is what is happening here. Same thing that happened here is what is happening here. So the last one here is the original consolidation. So after the second distribution, you expect the price should go, and when it goes down, it goes like it's always very, very fast to take out the low of the original consolidation. So this is my target. This was my target yesterday, and that was why I took my profit here, like maximum profit, and I held a bit until I was able to secure maximum profit on that trade. So I'll discuss this model in detail when we get there. So this is just like a summary or a brief explanation of the logic behind what I saw yesterday that made me trade and take my profit around it. Yeah, so I hope this video makes sense to you, and I'll see you in my next class. See you.